So today we're going to be putting our new heater core in. So this is a relatively simple job, but of course, as you know, nothing's ever easy. So even though it's going to be the simplest job we do, it requires the most things that we have to take apart. So I guess let's get started. It's down here.
Shut up and sit down.
Hey there, I'm Kobe, and this is Morgan. After spending our entire lives living in North Texas, we have decided to leave the comforts of home in search of adventure and God's will for our lives. With the unknown on the horizon, we hope that you will join us for our journey. We are the Wolfgens, and this is our story.
So the first thing we need to do is to remove our radiator lines, which requires us probably losing quite a bit of our coolant. That's all right, we'll add it back later. We're gonna try to catch as much as we can in a bucket. So we gotta take these two off. Take this battery off. Maybe that'll make our lives a little easier. Not too bad. So we're just gonna let that drain a little bit. So the reason that we're having to do this, so you can see some of the fluid right here, this is the box that the heater core goes in, and here's our fan over here that blows air throughout the cab. So it was starting to leak on us, and you definitely don't want that line busting because that's what keeps the engine cool. And we'll take these bolts out and pull this whole thing off. All right, while this is finished and draining, I can go ahead and start taking some of these bolts off, which hold that heater box in. Take our air breather off so we can see some of these other bolts. Uh-oh. Well, this popped all the way out. Let's go take a look. See what I mean? When it said this is like the easiest job, but like the most you have to take off. So now we're gonna take off the lines that go to all of our dash mounts here that actually make the heater work. here's the second. So these little things, all these wires like this, so this is a mechanism that actually opens the vents and allows air to go through the whole unit. And I think I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna need one more tool. Maybe not, maybe I'll get lucky. This is the fan that blows everything. I don't really want to cut these if I don't have to, but I may have to. Let's see here. Oh, got it. Or you can see this is the backing for it, and so these are the actual tubes for the heater core. So we just got to take all these off. I don't think there's supposed to be a screw there, but I guess there is. Let's see here, maybe I'll get lucky and these will be the, oh yeah, same ones. Let's work smarter, not harder. Power tools. And this should just, oh, one more. I missed one. All right. Is our heater core. So you just pop this off. And this should just slide right out. Oh yeah. Nasty. So you can see where I've resoldered it once here before. That's the last time I had this thing out, and it's just leaking all over the place. This heater core is about 30 years old, so it's actually made a pretty good while, and you can see it's actually dented right here on the side. So it's definitely time to go and install the new one. Oh, that's nasty. It's all freaking full of coolant. Let's see if we can rinse it, dry it off a little bit. So we've had a leaking heater core here for about 6 months. We've just been ignoring it because it's kind of a big job, and with COVID and everything, just really didn't want to spend the extra money on the heater core, so we just always had coolant in the Jeep, making sure that we keep it topped off. It's worked for now, so, but it sure will be nice because nearly every trip I look at Morgan and say, hey, is it leaking? Just in case. So before we, piece of tape. Huh, that's weird. Get all the rest of this coolant out. Okay, oh gosh. Which way did this go? It's amazing, this thing is so much lighter, this new one. Oh gosh, let's see here. Nope. Backwards. Nice. Okay. Alrighty. Slide this thing back on. feel like there should be like a hole right here for this to screw into. I guess not. Oh well. Okay. New heater core. Oh no. Ha! What'd I tell you? Ain't nothing ever easy. Alright, so it looks like our heater core doesn't exactly fit. You find this oftentimes because a lot of these CJ parts are so universal that every once in a while they just don't fit. Fun. Alright. So we essentially have two options. We either bend the pipe on the heater core, or it looks like we cut a new hole in this housing. Probably cutting a hole is going to be the better bet. I don't really want to bend the new heater core. So we're going to cut and just widen this hole a little bit to the inside. I think I'm going to have to cut my firewall too, which is fine. I just really don't want to bend the pipe because I don't want it to leak again. I just don't want anything to go wrong, and knowing me, something would go wrong. Like a glove, kind of. Easy. Okay. I can't just with light. Alrighty, we'll try this again. Got them all in but this one. I'm gonna have to freaking take all these off again. Maybe I'll have to take all of them. Gosh, dang it. You know, you would have thought I'd never done this before. Alrighty. Now, we can put her back together. And final one. I did finish getting that heater core put in. So you can see we've got our heater box back up under there and nice and secure. I've got all my bolts tightened. And the only thing left to do now, I got my hoses reattached. Like I said, the only thing to do now is we're probably going to have to add some coolant. Yeah, it's pretty low. As for putting the heater core together and replacing the old one with a new one, definitely needed to be done. So I will be throwing this thing in the trash. It had its fair share of life and it's all good to go in the trash. So that's gonna be it for today. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.